Good morning, guys. It's 72IS here. Today is a big day. We're gonna get our coilovers installed, so I'm waiting for that. Looking forward to it.
When the summer's gone, tell me something, don't be dishonest. Giving you time, think about it, but it's no time.
All right, guys, I'm back. I got the car back. I didn't get to show you guys the final product, but I'm gonna show it here in just a second. The car still rides smooth and everything, so that's pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna go and take some pictures and videos of my car and how it looks lowered. Can't wait to show you guys what it looks like. This is a long time coming, honestly. A lot of people have been begging me to do this mod to my car, but I did it when I felt like I was ready to, ready to do it and feel comfortable with doing it, and after doing my own research, so yep. Well, guys, Lucia is finally lowered. I decided to lower on Tein Flex Z coilovers. The reason why I chose these coilovers is because, for one, they make these coilovers with daily driving in mind, so that's pretty good. So that means that they're made for comfort. They're a little bit more comfort focused, I should say, anyway, without really sacrificing too much performance or handling as well. So I had a shop put these on. I know people are gonna crucify me for not doing it myself. I'm not a real car guy, whatever. I don't really care what you think, but I will say this: I don't really have the time or space to really mess with the suspension like I really wanted to. I had to buy more tools. Honestly, I probably would have spent the same amount getting these, done. Just buying tools and spending extra amount of time. It probably would have took me. I probably wouldn't even finish this project by this weekend, because whenever you start doing something yourself, it never really pans out the way you want it to. So I just wanted to really avoid all that. I didn't want any type of pushbacks or any setbacks. I just wanted it done quick and easy, no hassles. So that's pretty much the reason why I had someone do it for me. I got charged a great price in my opinion, especially compared to what I was getting quoted to do these for. I got these done for about $600, not too bad. Everybody else around me were charging $1,000, over $1,000, and for me, I just don't think it's really reasonable. Especially everybody's just trying to break down, the adjustments, adding, doing the dampening and all that. I feel like if I'm installing my coilovers, that should come with it. Why am I have to pay extra for setting my desired height and all that? But anyway, I couldn't really get the front as low as I wanted. The guy said they would probably rub too much, which is fine. I really didn't want it rubbing or anything like that. Eventually they had to settle down, and the front will probably kind of go a little bit lower than what it is now, but it still doesn't look too bad in my opinion. I'm still happy with the results. As far as the ride is concerned, the ride is still pretty great. It reminds me of the stock suspension, but just a little tad bit stiffer. He did set the preload and dampening to right in the middle. I may turn it up a little bit just to get a more comfortable feel. I'm going over bumps and stuff, but it's not too bad. It's not bouncy either, which is great. But yeah, these are great alternatives to BCs, Rev 9s. I know some go to get True Hearts. Honestly, I wouldn't really go too cheap on coilovers, any type of important suspension part or any important part of your car. These were just under $1,000. So yeah, I recommend them. I will give y'all an update in probably about a month to see how they have been so far, and to show how much it has settled. And I do need to get an alignment done to it as well, which is fine. It's not really feeling any weird, but I want to make sure everything's lined up. I don't want anything eating at my front tires because I just got these replaced. So yeah, and everybody knows the 2IS and every pretty much every generation IS have alignment issues. So yeah.
2 weeks later.
All right, guys. 2 weeks later, and the coilovers have settled. The front is still kind of a little higher than I would like. I would like to go a little bit lower. The rear has set up perfectly, and the gap is even more closed than it was before. I'm not sure if they're gonna settle any more after these couple of weeks, and this is just how it's gonna look. But I'm gonna wait another week and see how that is gonna look again. But like I said, I couldn't really go too low in the front. The guy who put on my coilovers did say that was something with the angle of the wheel and like it hitting the fender. So we're just gonna have to see. I may just need to get spacers, and eventually I'll get lower control arm bushings and alignment done, and then we can really, get this whole suspension just dialed in. All right, so there's the front right there. Like I said, it settled a little bit, but there's still a good, probably a good inch or so left, maybe an inch and a half. Now the rear doesn't need any more lowering, honestly. This is just perfect. Can't even put my finger in that gap right there. But yeah, this car has turned out amazing. At first, I didn't really feel lower, but after they were starting to settle, I did start to feel a little bit lower to the ground. So yeah, just looks very cool and just very, very nice. I'm glad I decided to lower this car. It's been a long time coming. But yeah, guys, I have bottomed out in this car already, and just been scraping too. I've been forgetting that this car is a bit lower, and I can't really do all the things that I used to do when this car was on stock suspension. But that time I bottomed out last weekend, and it was like one of those little bumps, but it was like one of those raised bumps, and I didn't realize it was raised, and I went over it kind of full speed, like around like 20 miles per hour, and yeah, I definitely hit something underneath there, but oil pan and all that is still fine. The guard and everything is still there and not damaged, so very thankful for that. But yeah, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. Silver 2IS is out.
Yeah, I gotta hang on.